What's going on, everybody? And it's episode 137. We got some merch for sale. Got some t-shirts out there. All you gotta do is go to NawDude.com. Look at the shirts. Got a couple styles out there for men and women. Let me know you got it. If you can get one of the shirts, be sure to take a photo. We'll love to see it and share it on the social medias. Also, if you go to the website NawDude.com, as if you didn't know, we're doing a little fun thing called Nah Dude, It's Music. What it is, it's myself, Pedro, Danny, and then we bring on a guest, and we're gonna do volumes of a playlist, and we pick 8 songs that we like, 8 songs that we never get enough of. You know, these are songs that you can just be hanging out, and that first 10 seconds of the song kicks in, and you're like, yup, I know it. And you just sing the lyrics, or you dance, or you do a little shimmy, you know? But that's what we're doing. And this week, we brought in Angel Rivera. You must have heard of him. You had heard of him. He's been on the show multiple times. He's also on Real Radio 104.1. And he has a show on Friday nights called What the Hell's Angel Listening To, which is also amazing. I think that believes starts at 9 p.m. I could be wrong about that. But 9 p.m., 10 p.m., around that time. So check it out. It's What the Hell Angel's Listening To. And that's every Fridays. And he gave us his 8 songs. I put it out there for you guys. All you got to do is go to NawDude.com. The playlist is right there. I've been also posting it on social media. It's on Spotify only. So, if you don't pay for it, you got to endure the commercials. No, man. It's just me. The boys are gone. Not for good. Just, life gets in the way, and we took 2 weeks off, and I was like, man, I can't let another week go. So I'm giving it a shot with this solo podcast thing. And I was like, you know what? I could do this, because I talk to myself all the time anyways. There's nothing, I have conversations with myself, and I answer myself. I even do that when I'm sparring. I'm like, man, just, move to the right a little bit more, and maybe you can hit this person. And that didn't work. That didn't work at all. So, but so it's just going to be a podcast with me. I hope I can do good. I hope I can keep you guys entertained. I'm going to do my best. I probably won't hit an hour, but, it's something. It's something. If you're watching this, you're going to notice that I'm wearing sunglasses. These sunglasses are from Knockaround. They're not even a sponsor of ours. They're just really nice sunglasses. The reason I'm wearing sunglasses, I did a test footage before doing this one. And since there's nobody in the studio, I didn't know where to look. And then I noticed that my eyes started going crissy-crossy. And I was like, nope, can't have that. Can't be putting a reel with my googly eyes. I know I have a lazy eye, and then I feel like the lazy eye turns into a floating eye. And it just doesn't look good. It's a fork in the road eyes I have. They just kind of, it's like a school of fish not knowing where to go. They just kind of whoop, 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 whoop. So that's why I'm wearing sunglasses. Not trying to be cool. That's what I always find. I always find it funny when I watch these solo podcasts. I feel like everyone tries to be too cool, and then you meet them, and you're like, you're not that cool. I don't even know what's the definition of being cool. Not acting cool, because everyone knows, once someone meets you, they know your personality. You can't act cool, man. I mean, it's so hard. I don't know. Do sunglasses automatically make you cool? Does it make you look cool? I think that's all that matters, right? In the world, you just want to look cool. Don't need to act cool. You just need to look cool. Just look like, hey, that's a cool looking guy. Yep. I got banned on Facebook. I think that's cool, right? That's cool. I got banned for a month for sharing a photo. Mike Hurley, comedian, he did a photo. I don't even know. He's on a golf range or something. And I took that photo, and I took him, and I put him on different scenes of movies. And I did one from The Never Ending Story. Remember that tragic scene when the horse is dying and Atreyu's pulling the horse? That scene messed me up. And then I did some other silly ones, and then I did one, the scene from the Saw from part 1, the bathroom scene where there's a dead body on the floor and then the other guy's handcuffed to the toilet or whatever. And I put Mike's head right there, just like taking a selfie. And Facebook's like, whoa, you're promoting suicide. And I was like, no, I'm not. That was a movie scene. And they banned me. Apparently, I had a lot of strikes I didn't know about. Apparently, when during 2020 on COVID, when I was doing all those, losing my mind DJ music copyright events, I was getting hit. Bam, bam, bam. I was just getting hit with violation. And I never addressed them. I just always ignored it because I didn't care. I was like, just delete the video. It doesn't hurt me, but I never deleted it. So I guess Facebook thought I was trying to fight it, or like, this is my right to keep the video up. So all these strikes kept hitting me, bam, bam, bam. And then I had like another violation. I think I put like a guy, like I photoshopped somebody flying through a window, like a car window or something. And it was like real cartoony. It was real silly. And that was a violation. Boom. But I never disputed them. So they just sat there. And I guess they just kept piling up. So I went in there now and I looked at them all. And I kind of just like let Facebook, I just told Facebook, hey, just delete it. Delete it. I don't care that they stay on Facebook history. But I guess they got sick of my silliness. And they banned me, which is kind of nice. Because it's kind of like, but it's weird. It's like I'm banned, but I can still see Facebook. It's not like you can't see Facebook. You just can't comment. But I can like. So, like, if you put a photo up or a something, I can like it. I can like, hey, I like that photo. I can't say anything about it, but I like it. It's just weird. Right? So I'm banned from Facebook for like till like the end of October or something like that. It's fine with me. It's fine. It's not fine. I lost a bet. Luckily, I didn't bet any money on it, but I ate some crow last night. By the time this comes out, it's gonna be over. But UFC 293 was last night. Great card, a lot of good fights on the main card. A lot of slurs that UFC's PR teams got to deal with. A lot of F-bombs being dropped. And I'm not talking about the F-bomb you scream when you hit your toe on the side of a bed frame. I'm talking about the other one, the one that you get canceled for. The one that means sticks. Is that I think that's the definition on the dictionary, right? It means sticks or a bundle of sticks. Yeah, you can't say that word. Well, two of the fighters, after they won, they got too happy and were just calling people by that bundle of sticks. They're like, I want to go to your camp and no one's going to do anything because you guys are a bunch of sticks. They're like, whoa. And so DC's face was like, whoa. He snatched the mic so fast away. But the main event was Sean Strickland, the serial killer versus style bender Izzy Alessandria. I probably pronounced that wrong, but I don't care. I'm gonna tell you, I thought Izzy was gonna have a fun fight, and he did exactly opposite. This was the weirdest fight I've ever seen. Now, if you guys are not into UFC fights, apologize. That's what I do. That's what I watch. There's the UFC part of it, and this is what I saw. But Sean Strickland, man, all 5 rounds just put pressure on Izzy. Knocked him down on the first with a beautiful, just a 1-2, just a 2-piece, and then just started ripping into him with, hitting him with the Star Spangled Banner punches, just USA with eagle sounds, and he was just going at it. And Izzy survived. If it was 5 more seconds of the first round, that fight would have been done on the first round. The ref would have had to step in. I'm shocked the ref didn't even step in from that. I don't know how many, he landed at least 5 clean shots on Izzy's face. And then he just proceeded to walk him down and just pick him apart. That Philly shell, that awkwardness, he kind of does like this awkward, like patty cake / Philly shell. Strickland, and he stands up real tall. So every time Izzy threw a kick, he just kind of just blocked that out. And Izzy had this thing, he was just really wanting to hit him with that lead roundhouse. It's weird. He was like fighting like a point fighter, like a point karate fighter. It was the weirdest thing. I've never seen him like that. You know, and it usually Izzy's the one that's doing the pressure and, you know, very, very technical. And he had an off night. And that's the beauty about MMA, man. You never know, man. You just, the one person you think that's going to win, and nope. I mean, there's some people you're just like, yo, there's no way this guy's going to lose. I remember the fight with George St. Pierre and Matt Serra. And everyone thought that GSP was going to run through Matt Serra. And Matt Serra, he hit him with a Hail Mary haymaker, knocked him down, and finished the fight. And everyone was just dumbfounded. It was just crazy. But, man, I don't know. They're going to have it's going to be interesting. I wonder if UFC's PR team's going to get a hold of Sean and be like, listen, because he says some out-of-pocket things that can I don't know. I feel like UFC right now is a wild, wild west. It's like Dana's just kind of letting them do it. I mean, he's just letting people kind of bury their own grave, so to speak. I mean, I don't know if this helps their brand or if this tarnishes their brand, which I don't even know if you're allowed to have a brand now. I mean, I feel like UFC has control a majority of their fighters of what they do as far as advertising or making money on the side. So it's kind of interesting. I don't really know the details about that, but rumors always float around that UFC is pretty much locked on how you make money. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna deal with Sean strictly because he's a loose cannon. He says things out of pocket. His past interviews are just so wild. And his post interview, he was like, I just want to thank my abusive dad and give it up for all the abusive kids for beating me over. I was just like, what? I wonder if they're going to get a hold of him. Then, like, in a month, you're going to see Sean doing PSAs of like, are you in an abusive home? Call this number. We're here to help. I can see that happening. Because I think he just got picked up by Monster's Energy drink too. Which, that's a whole weird thing. They're with UFC, but then some fighters don't want to deal with it. Some fighters do. And then something about, it's all about money. That's all I know. That's all from talk around a water cooler. You know? So, but yeah, man. So that was good. That was a good fight last night. Just so late. It sucks when I have to watch. You have to stay up till like almost 2, 3 in the morning. I feel so old watching these UFC fights. I used to be all about it. I used to go to Ale House and just stay up, eat like 3 trays of Zinger's chicken fingers, and I'll still be good to go. Now, by 11, my eyes are rolling. But it was a good fight. It was a good card. Who was the second main or co-main event? I'm gonna butcher his name. He always drinks beer out of a shoe. He's Australia. They were in Sydney, Australia too. Tayabusa. I have a phone right here. I could look it up. He fought some Russian dude. Oof. This guy was like Drago's, twin. He was too big, too strong for that guy, man. That was an A whipping right in front of his hometown. I felt bad for him. It was such a. I was glad that he got the choke in because I didn't want to see the guy take any more damage. It was so bad. Are there rules when you are a passenger in a car? Like, I feel like there's like unspoken rules, right? Like, are you allowed to like mess with the radio without permission? Can you just change the station? Like, if I'm listening to music, do you just like, I don't like this song? Or do you ask first? I mean, I can see someone not caring. I can see someone getting annoyed. I think the golden rule is if there's music playing, first off, it's a long trip. You're not allowed to fall asleep. If you're in the passenger seat, you're not allowed to fall asleep. You got to stay up with the driver. That's your job. That's your job. But the other thing is you can't be watching stuff on your phone without headphones. You know what I mean? Or listening to your own music. I think that's disrespectful. Like, you can't be watching like anything that the driver has no interest in. Because that's the driver. The driver is the main character here, not you, the passenger. You're just there for the ride. Because this happened to me recently. Like I'm driving, and this person just turned on their phone, and I think they're just watching videos on lectures, like because they're going to school. And hey, forgive me, but I don't want to learn about it. I don't want to hear what you're going to school about because it's not interesting me. It's not interesting, not at all. I didn't go, hey, what are you looking at? Never at one point that I look over and go, what's that? I heard it and I was annoyed. I was trying to turn my music and I just kept focusing back on your school lectures. Don't like it. So silly. I think that's a golden rule. You're not allowed to listen to your own music unless you have headphones. You're not allowed to listen to movies unless you have headphones. Anything unless you have headphones. And you're not allowed to touch the radio unless you get permission. And you're not allowed to sleep. Those are the rules. 3 simple rules. Don't sleep unless you're hungover. Unless you are the person being picked up and you are the driver to picking them up. But if you're just getting in the car and it's daylight outside, you're not allowed to fall asleep. I don't care how tired you are. Stay up. Stay up. There's got to be a good reason. Maybe out of surgery. Even then, you need to keep me company. Because I didn't go to get surgery. You did. I don't like it. I had this conversation recently, and it sucks that the guys are not here. But, like, I wonder if, like, tall people wash their feet. You know? I'm 5'3". I wash my feet. It's not that far from me. I can just bend over, wash the feet, get between the toes. Boom, done. I don't think tall people do that. I think if you are 5'7" and up, 5'7" and up, you don't wash your feet. You just wash your head, your body, and you just let the soap fall to your feet, and you kind of just mush it into your toes and feet. You kind of do like a fly. You clean your feet like a fly. Like you just kind of do one foot, other foot, but you don't get down in there. You don't take the loofah or the rag or the soap, and you don't get down in the feet. You don't scrub. I don't think tall people. There's no way Shaq. You know what I mean? Shaq can't wash his feet. There's no way. He has to. He would have to sit down in the shower. And hopefully he's flexible. Oh, Shaq's got to be flexible. I'm assuming Shaq is flexible. Does Pedro wash his feet? That's a good question. This is a question I wish he was here for. I don't think Pedro washes his feet. Danny, I think, washes his feet. I don't know how tall Danny is. Danny might, because Danny sits Indian style here in the chair. So Danny's got a little bit of flexible hips for being Basura Danny. Basura Danny's got flexible hips. I don't know how. Maybe all the Monster Energy drinks he drinks lubricates his joints. That those chemicals in those drinks, they keep the joints lubricated, able for him to do some yoga moves. So Danny washes his feet, but Pedro, I don't think Pedro washes his feet. I don't think he washes his feet at all. I think he just puts some shampoo in his head, soapy, boop, 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 lets it kind of drip down to his, like, once it gets past, like, his knee. You don't wash anything below his knee. Everything else, he just scratches it like a giraffe would. Like, if a giraffe had to clean itself, that's Pedro. You just, maybe he has, like, a bar soap holder in the shower. That should be an invention. I can make that up. I can make like some money. Kind of like a bear. Like a bear scratches his back on a tree. You get a soap holder, put the bar soap in the holder, and then you can rub your toes and your legs to get clean. For tall people. I think I got something here. I think I'm in the wrong business. I should be making inventions for people that have, what would be the word? I can't think of it. People are not short. Short. Because short people, we get in. We can wash. Unless you got, like, real short, You need one of those little, like, back scratchers. Then you get a back scratcher, you put the soap on the back scratcher. You wash your back. You wash your toes because you're short. You're too short. Yeah, so if you're too short, you can't wash your back. If you're too tall, you can't wash your feet. That's a conclusion I'm thinking I'm hitting here. That's what I think I'm doing. It's so dumb. So dumb. Every Friday on Instagram, I do a thing called Friday Finds. And what it is, I just find videos of people pretty much getting hurt. I get it sent to me. I have friends that send it to me. I met a lot of friends through overseas through this. We have joined in friendship through violence and people getting hurt. It's just, and I post it every Friday. Every Friday, if you go to my Instagram, podcast Kermit, I post these stories of people getting hurt. And I am dumbfounded on how many videos, because it's never like, you would think I'll be just repeating. Because remember like America's Funniest Videos, they get to a point where they just had to replay old videos because nobody was really, sharing anything. I mean, of course, that was back in the 90s, probably 80s and 90s. Nobody really had videotaping capabilities like they do now. But it's every Friday it's fresh. It's like I get a fresh batch of people getting hurt. And it's always, majority of my people, this is how the tiers go. It goes animals attacking, skateboarders, and then an automobile. So it could be motorcycle, boat, car, you name it. Those are the main ones. And then the rest are just kind of like somebody walking into a glass door, not paying attention and all that. Those are rare. But the animal ones are wild because it's always an animal you don't, like there's always an animal that that's going to mess you up. Like the bulls, I can't get enough of that. And the person that's marketing these rodeos where they try to convince these people to just sit there and pretend to play poker. And the game is don't move. The last person that doesn't move wins. I can't imagine the money being worth it because then they release this bull and this bull comes, I don't know how fast the bull is, but it's fast. And I don't care what kind of, juke job and athletic abilities you have to move out of a bull's way. Good luck. That head is huge and it's hitting you. And they always get destroyed. And then they have these other ones where they put you inside of a plastic bubble as if that's going to help you. You're still taking the full impact. And that thing gets launched. I mean, they get hit. They fly to the next rodeo across the street. I don't know where these rodeos at. I want to go to one so bad. I wish Orlando put one on, or I don't know. I'll drive. Let me know. If you guys know a rodeo and you guys work for a rodeo, I would love to go. I would love to get the tour. I would love to see these bulls destroy people. I love it. The other part of the animals is always like animals you didn't expect to mess you up. Like a deer. People get real close to a deer's and be taking the selfies and all of a sudden that deer goes, waka! So funny. So funny, man. Animals are always top tier. Then the skateboarders and bikers. Like, I know you're supposed to get better by taking your bumps and bruises, but it gets to a point where if you're losing cartilage, if you're losing disc in your neck and back, you might want to get another hobby. I don't know how many injuries Tony Hawk got, but I can't imagine he took hits like that. Like these people have no business. They need to wear like a bodysuit, like those, like the Asians created that suit for elderly, where they fall and it surrounds them in a bubble. Want to get that for my grandma. Knowing my luck, I won't be able to deflate it. She'll just be stuck, looking like a little Michelin lady walking around. They need to figure that out. And then of course you have the cars, and I'm pretty sure a majority of them, I'm surprised I got banned from Facebook. I'm surprised I haven't gotten banned from Instagram for sharing this stuff, because half those videos I'm pretty sure those people die. Like there's no way. Because they'll cut off, you never see the results. You have to go down like to Reddit and find like what happened to this lady that jumped off an airplane, her parachute didn't open. I'm gonna say she died. I'm gonna say it's safe to say she died. Like it's like they had a baby reveal video that just came out. It's a new one. People I did mines. We did a little punching bag thing where the wife I held the mitt, and she punched the mitt, and then it exploded. It almost blinded her, so she almost had a blind wife because the powder went into her eyes. I don't know what the powder was made out of, asbestos or sawdust and baby powder and baking soda. I almost had a blind wife to just find out that I'm having a baby girl. These people went above and beyond. They spent a lot of money. I know that. They had the balloons, big balloons, and the big words. It's a baby. Or what is it? I don't remember what the words were saying. What's going to happen? That's what it should have said. Because then they had a plane fly over, and then the plane releases the dust. And the plane releases the dust, and it's a pink dust, and everyone's cheering, and then the wing just kind of goes flap, flap. It folds. It just goes, there's a helicopter, and it goes, and it folds like a Lunchable, like a snackable. It just, and it crashes. And I believe the pilot died. I think 2 people died. And I was like, man, these people are just getting too crazy with these baby reveals. It's wild. I mean, it was just crazy. Man, that pilot. That pilot was like, yeah, I got it, man. I'll do it. Easy peasy. Easy work. Probably charged him like $800. Probably even more. Filled up his helicopter. He filled up his airplane with stupid powder. Pink mist. He's hauling ass. And he hits that button. And everyone's cheering because no one realized that, the husband and wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever they are, they're like, yay! And this guy's dead. I know. I'm supposed to feel some remorse for it, but what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? You dead. You dead for telling they had a baby girl. The doctor knew it. They could have just asked the doctor. Or they could have just done a balloon. Just do the balloon, people. Just do the balloon. Just get the balloon, fill it up, pop. I won't do what I did. Almost turn my wife into the Bird Box. I'm not doing that. Is the Bird Box? Whatever showed that the people were blind. Was she blind? That was Sandra Bullock. Or she just put a blindfold on. I don't know. Can't see. That's the bus out. That's what I'm getting at. Well, I think that's about it. I think that's a good couple minutes of inside my head. Hopefully by next week we'll have the boys in, because I do miss it. I do. I really, really do. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting us. I do have some ideas. We want to be a little bit more active with you guys. Want to hear from you guys. Maybe I need to make an email. That way you guys can send us some questions, or even maybe get a phone number. You guys can call in. We want you guys to be part of the show. Check out our Patreon if you want to support us. I got it up there just for $1. Single dollar. You get a little exclusive content. I share some photos that the boys won't approve. I share some other things that I don't share on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. You also get the episodes early. Always, I try to at least. Sometimes I don't even get to that. Early meaning it gets out by Wednesday. But your support will help out, and I'll also give you a shout out on each video. I put your name at the end of the credits on YouTube. Like, subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe again. Tell 2 friends. You know how it goes. This has been episode 137. Dude. Kermit Gonzalez. Danny, I'm pretty sure, will say bye, and Pedro will say bye at this point. Till next week. Peace.